My name is Erin Risius, and I'm the wellness counselor at Hilton Health. Well, for wellness counseling, this whole process of creating a healthier lifestyle, it is a mind and body experience. So often when people come to Hilton Health, it's more than just the how-to, it's understanding what motivates behavior. And with wellness counseling, often that process of seeing someone like me can really help with understanding, well, what's going to help not only here at Hilton Head, but also when someone goes home. So that's actually kind of the counseling aspect of how do people get stuck at home, and then how they can actually bridge that gap between insight and action with self-care. Sometimes people come in and they know right out of the gate that they need to see a counselor while they're at Hilton Head, and typically I find it's those who are dealing with a lot of stress at home and who are grappling with that relationship with food. That tends to be the sticking point of how to not only learn, but to sustain what it is that they know that they should be doing when they go home. And I think that's also understanding how to make that choice in the heat of the moment at home becomes really that focus of work in our sessions. So the Lose Well program, usually there's a sense of urgency that comes with wanting to lose weight yesterday. And the Lose Well program is certainly for helping people to practice better self-care and to change their lifestyle when they head home. But there is that weight loss component that feels quite urgent based on medical conditions or just the health parameters that they're grappling with. And so within that tightrope of feeling the sense of urgency and then also being immersed in a new environment, new people, there's an anxiety that can come up on the expectations for themselves, but also with the team. The Hilton Health team, I think there's this sense of, what do I have to do versus what can my body do? And so with that, it's nice to have a Lose Well counseling session to help them to navigate that terrain so that they understand that we're there to kind of join hands and help them along their path, not to push them beyond their limits, to really make sure that they're safe, but also that they don't do too much too soon. I think that's the biggest thing that we see is we're having to pull in the reins for them so that they don't hurt themselves with movement and really making sure that they don't do too much. The structure of the Lose Well really helps with making sure that they don't overdo it. But it also can feel like a lot, especially in the first week. So I will see someone in the first week and then the third week that they're there, and then also for additional sessions if they need more support, which is often the case. And it's just really kind of a point to touch base and how's it going and what do you need help with and where are your areas that feel a little overwhelming, or what are the areas that you feel that you're being successful in regards to how you're feeling in response to the program. So it just becomes a touch point so that they feel less alone in the process, and that they can actually work on anything that's coming up during their time. And if someone's feeling like, gosh, do I need counseling, or if I need it, is there something wrong with me? And counseling is just a chance to talk with someone who's objective, it's going to be a confidential session. It's a way to provide language and also to have someone witness their experience. That's often what I hear is like, I just need to get it out because it's been swirling around in my head. And especially with this and the whole piece of creating better health and well-being, there's a reason why people come to Hilton Health. Usually there's a breaking point that happened at home, and so even grappling with that, it can feel like a Pandora's box sometimes. And so that counseling component can really help to normalize, to help make someone feel less alone in it, and to also provide some strategies and talk through, okay, what's happening here, but then also, okay, how are they going to bring this home and make it feel manageable and not too overwhelming. So, I would encourage you to certainly schedule a counseling session while at Hilton Health, especially if you find that there's this challenge with bridging that gap between insight and action with self-care. If you keep hitting a brick wall, working on those strategies will really help to make sure that what you learn at Hilton Health will be not only implemented at home, but sustained at home. It can make all the difference, I find, for folks. And so would really encourage you to make that a component of your mind-body wellness when you visit Hilton Health.